Hey guys, I'm back with another video. Today's video is going to be on the T28. I know I kind of, maybe, which you guys probably don't care about. But I like to keep my videos organized, but I figured, I like this tank a lot, I've been playing it a lot, so why not just make a video on it instead of purchasing and spending that XP on the Yag Panther 2, which I really don't feel like buying right now. Just do a video on a tank I do feel like playing. So, you know, that's what I'm doing. And to start off the video, which you know me, I usually forget to review some aspect of the video that I usually want to do, but I always forget because I don't run this off of a script. I just, I do it from the top. That's why some of these videos aren't the best quality, but I like it this way better. So to start it off, I'm going to go over the consumables. And I just have the multi-purpose kit and adrenaline. But I probably should add engine power to this, because this thing could be pretty sluggish sometimes. Or, alternatively, you could have the repair kit for whenever the tracks go out. I don't run any provisions on this thing. You could, though, because it's a premium tank. And this thing, speaking of premium tanks, there's going to be a lot of good tanks coming in this year's Black Friday. A lot of good deals. So if you see something that's like sort of a good deal or not a good deal, but you like it, just wait. Wait for the good deals, because there's going to be some good ones. Okay, and for ammo, I've run 36 AP, 0 APCR, and 24 AG. You could honestly run less HE if you wanted to, but I just have that just in case, since I'm going to be since in this tank you should be, the Americans, whenever they were making kind of like making the plan of this tank, it was designed to be a heavy breakthrough tank, like a tank where there's so many obstacles and resistance from the enemy in the way. You can just send this thing through with its heavy armor and big gun and just bust through. That's basically what this tank is for. You move it up to the front line with the heavies and you do brawling. Well, not exactly brawling. Side scraping. Side scraping, angle that front armor, use that gun traverse angle to your advantage, because it has quite a bit of traverse to it. So yeah, I keep that HE just in case I can't penetrate the front. And let's see, the penetration on the APCR there isn't that much better. It's like 45 millimeters more, which I guess is decent, but you're really not going to need it on this thing. Just pack some HE. In my opinion, it'll do you better. Equipment, I run the gun rammer, gunline drive, defense system, enhanced armor, just to help bounce a little bit more shots, improved optics, because this isn't a sniping tank, this is a front lines tank. Improved control to give it better traverse. But yeah, as you can see, I don't run any provisions. Okay, so now to go into a battle. Oh, and if you guys notice, I moved the timer to the top right section of the screen, so it's in a better spot now. Okay, so I get into the game here a little bit laggy, a little bit late. I think that's from my screen recorder, because it's like every time I use this thing to record a video, my first battle or two is extremely laggy. Like, it's not normal. Most of the time I get in World of Tanks and I have the graphics set to low because I have a Samsung J3, which is a horrible phone for like anything. It's like a budget phone. Like it's made to maybe run 1 or 2 games and be able to text and call smoothly. That's what this phone's made for. But I have like 8 games on this thing that are big games, so I have to keep everything to a minimum. But this lag is not normal. I hardly ever have lag in this game, like I said, since I have the graphics set to low. I used to lag all the time whenever the graphics were on medium, but I set it to low, so. Okay, back to the game. There's 3 heavies up here, the M6, the Lycan, and what is the other one? Arl? ARL? He says behind. It's possible, I guess. Okay. I'm not gonna move up there, even though, like I said, this is a tank you should have up on the front line. I'm not gonna move it up that forward because there's just so many big tanks up there. It'd be foolish. They'd shoot me in the sides. They'd do all sorts of stuff to me. That T20 is all he's gonna do is bounce off of me all day long. So I'm not worried about him. But his gun is just not big enough. Yeah, they should have that Sherman back there. Okay, the M6 bounced off of me. Oh, the other day I blocked 3,000 plus damage in this thing just because of the armor factor of it. It's just got this amazing armor, and that's what makes it a good tank. Okay, I completely messed up that shot. Okay, so this ARL here, I guess he does not like surprises. He is running away. Wow. Okay, he's the last tank. I'm gonna go ahead and cap B. Or try to, at least. He'll probably be dead before then because we got a Chiri after him. Yeah, that was a good game. Finally, I started off with a good game for you guys. Yeah, but I like this tank, though. It's got good armor, and it's got a good gun, and I like the traverse on it. It's just... And it's American, and I'm American, so I like that. I always like having American tanks that aren't nerfed. This tank is not OP, though. I can't tell you how many times I've seen someone with this tank on my team, where they're on the bottom or like 3rd lowest player, and it's like, this tank has amazing potential. What are you doing with it? You just have to, instead of using it as a sniper like so many other tank destroyers, this thing needs to be up on the front lines being used as almost like a heavy. A more careful heavy, always keeping your front towards the enemies. Because this thing you could side scrape if you wanted to, but I find the most effective thing for me is using that front armor. So this will probably be the last battle, just because I'm trying to keep the videos shorter for you guys. And this is primarily a heavy concentrated match, 3 on each team, and then I sort of count as a heavy. That VK there, hopefully he gets some good positioning, because I'm going to go down to C. I'm going to get myself stuck in and hopefully keep the enemies pushed back. Okay, I'm going to try and get back here. Okay, now I'm in a... They're all going A. So I'm going to help cap C here. And then I'm going to be off. Teammate, what are you doing? Okay, he doesn't want to cap for some reason. He wants to go get splashed by that SU and get killed, so... There's no way I can cut across that river, so I'm going to go over here, help out my teammate, sniff out that SU, and then I'm going to work my way around. I hope this battle doesn't last too long because I don't want it to be a super long video again. This SU is probably running away. That's what I'd be doing if I were him. Nope. Dang it. Missed that shot. See, this is why I packed the HE. That's one of the reasons to finish off those low health enemies. And this thing does not move slow by any means. That I move about the same speed as that lichen right there, so that's pretty good. Considering how heavy this thing is. I'm not sure how heavy it is exactly. I'll have to look later. That smasher, yeah, I was gonna say, there's no way that guy's gonna live. And I'm gonna cut across here. And hopefully put in the killing shot. And this, dang it. Okay. See, that's what I'm talking about. You gotta keep that front armor pointed towards the enemies at all times, or else you're toast. Side scraping, like I said, it can be a good idea, but it usually... Okay, I'm gonna take A. Dang it. Okay, so most likely this is going to be a loss, and I wish we could stay around to see it, but I've got to get back to the garage and go over some of the other stats of this tank before I run out of time. So... Come on, load. Okay, so the HP of this thing, it's not bad. It's 1,200. That's pretty good. Actually, that's that's pretty decent for TD. The front hull armor is 203, which that is just fantastic for angling that thing. If you angle it, if I'm calculating this correctly, just in my head, normally it seems like if it's 200 or above, it goes up about almost 100. So this effective armor could be in the mid 300s. No one's going to pin that. That's why it's good to angle the front armor. Size 101, definitely not bad. You could easily side scrape that if you have mediums or lights going up against you. But for heavies, no, I wouldn't try it. Would not try it. View range is just appalling. That's why I put those optics on there. Concealment appalling. That's why I put those optics on there instead of the camo net. The DPM, it's pretty good. 2,318. That's some pretty good DPM. Reload time, obviously, it's decent. You saw it in battle. Penetration of the gun, it's pretty good. You'll pen most things on the battlefield, especially with that APCR. It's not... You won't need the APCR, though. I don't recommend buying it. The damage is good. The aiming time is not the best, but it's not horrible either. The accuracy actually isn't bad. It's not the best either. That's why it's not good for sniping. Elevation's good. Depression is bad. Gun traverse is good. The speed is not bad. This thing can be moving. The power to weight ratio, I never really understood that, so I can't give you my opinion on that. The weight is a whopping 70 tons. That is extremely heavy, especially for tier 7. But this thing doesn't go the fastest. But if you see a light tank, try and ram it if it's one of the last things on the team, because you're going to do so much damage to that. So yeah, that is my review on this tank. I like it a lot. I saw it in the store and I was like, this thing looks cool. I've seen it in battle before. How about I buy it? And I just had a $25 Google Play gift card. So I bought the gold and I bought it, and so far I love it, and I'm happy I made the purchase. So far this is a 16-minute video. I might do a little cutting on the parts that are unnecessary on this video. And there's my phone needing to be charged again. Um, so yeah, this thing will go up on YouTube Friday, probably. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.